The used Tesla market is crumbling. This is according to an article by CNN.com talking about the massive hit Teslas are taking in the used segment of the car market. The situation is just collapsing on all fronts, and I don't know what the future holds for Tesla, but if you're an owner, you're getting taken to the cleaners with depreciation, and it's a lose-lose proposition on top of that. Because normally, if your car is depreciated significantly, the best course of action would be to continue paying off the loan and or just keep driving the vehicle. But for many Tesla owners, that's not an option right now because of all the harassment and vandalism that might come their way. So whether you sell it or you keep it, you're in for some hard times. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Appreciate you guys tuning in and listening as always. So today I'm looking into this article by CNN labeled, "The Used Tesla Market is Crumbling," and it reads, as Elon Musk continues to take an outsized and controversial role in the US government, reports of harassment of Tesla owners and vandalism of showrooms and vehicles are on the rise. That may be in part contributing to the plunging resale values and interest in used Teslas in the United States. What do they mean by may in part be contributing? As if there's a possibility that all of this is not the main reason for plunging prices. 99% of the reason for Tesla's falling prices is because of these two reasons: Elon Musk's politics and the constant newsreels of Teslas getting vandalized. That's the reality. I understand people keep mentioning all these other issues with Chinese competition and this and that, and yes, they may all be factors, but at this point, it's negligible compared to all the other stuff going on right now. I mean, when you have a CEO of a company talking about how he can't see news on the TV without images of the product he sells burning, that's basically telling people, hey, buy my product at your own risk. I mean, it's just a bad situation all around. The article then continues with, and it's not just internet searches. Car Gurus, a car buying site, found that used Tesla prices are falling at more than double the rate of the average used car price. The Cybertruck, the controversial steel-sided pickup, fared the worst of any Tesla vehicle, with a resale value of 58% less than its original price, according to Car Gurus. Now, with the Cybertruck in particular, this was already happening. To me, it was overpriced to begin with and just had a very limited consumer base. And with Tesla announcing price cuts on it some time back, it was bound to take a hit in the used market. The Cybertruck just has a lot going against it outside of all the stuff that's going on. I mean, there's recalls now, there were quality issues to begin with, and like I said, I just don't know if it's practical for most people who want to buy a truck. But nonetheless, used Teslas are dropping at double the rate of other cars. Can they fall enough to spur some buying from consumers that are looking for a cheap car or a cheap EV? Or will the stigma of Teslas be so bad that even broke consumers won't want them? I guess we'll find out sooner or later. The article then continues, Tesla owners who want to sell are also having a hard time finding buyers, much less ones that will buy for a decent price. Some Tesla owners say that they have buyer's remorse amid reports of vandalism and protests against Musk, as well as their personal feelings towards the CEO. I would sell it in a heartbeat if someone offered me a decent price, but the chances of that happening probably not the case. Pam Perkins, who's from North California, told CNN this month. Yep, it's an ugly situation if you're a Tesla owner. This is why as a CEO, you just don't get involved with politics. I've said this multiple times before. I just don't understand how Musk justifies what he's doing right now to the company and to the buyers. He should have stepped down a year ago if this was the direction he was going to take. In fact, he probably should have sold his shares too. Now, if I remember correctly, Musk was trying to get a massive payout of something like $56 billion before a judge blocked him. Maybe he's still clinging on to that hope, and that's why he's still keeping his CEO position. That's the only reason why I can think of as to why Musk hasn't stepped down as a CEO yet, because his continued involvement just defies logic to me. Now, the article then talks about the type of hits its consumers are taking with depreciation. One customer is taking something like a $25,000 hit in depreciation. That's assuming she can find a buyer, because I don't think dealers are buying Teslas right now. And to be quite frank, I would just keep the Tesla tucked away and just use it very minimally until the stuff cools down, and maybe just drive a beater or another vehicle then, because right now is the worst time to sell. That 20K hit might just be $10,000 in a few months from now. So if you're an owner and you can wait it out, I would just take that route for now. Now, the article then goes on to say something I found really stupid. It says, it's too soon to tell whether the politics of Musk, its CEO, have impacted new sales in the US. And there's a lot of compounding reasons why customers could be turning away from even used, cheaper Teslas. Outside of anecdotes, there hasn't been a definite connection made between the string of attacks against Tesla vehicles and facilities and any potential loss of sales. The company was booted from a Vancouver auto show over safety concerns. You have got to be kidding me. I mean, there are already numbers coming out from places like San Diego showing a 35% drop in sales. The only reason why there's no official quote unquote connection is because sales numbers have not come out for Tesla in the US, at least on a nationwide basis. We know what the numbers outside of the US in places like Germany look like. In Germany, for instance, sales have just fallen off a cliff, and one poll shows 94% of Germans refusing to buy a Tesla. I mean, short of a miracle, there is no way there isn't a massive collapse of Tesla sales in the US. The board members are already selling their shares. That should tell you what they're anticipating. And I love how they mentioned them getting kicked out of an auto show at the end as if it's a little side note. That's major right there. Tesla as a brand is so toxic that even auto shows don't want to deal with it. This was the top selling EV in North America the last few years, and you have a large auto show just booting them out, saying, we don't want to deal with you. We don't care what your sales were. We're done. The situation is just crazy. Anyways, links to the articles are in the description below. Let me know what you guys think of all this in the comment section below. And as always, if you enjoyed this, make sure to click like and subscribe. See you in the next one.